Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I have a confession to make. I like shooting guns. There, I said it. I've been shooting guns for 10 plus years, something like that. And I love going to the gun range and doing some target practice. I think that this is a good skill for everybody to learn. And without being, forceful about it or ranting too much, I just want to confess that to my YouTube audience. As such, in this video, I want to talk about a product that DECKED just released that has to do with firearms and firearm safety. I guess this is a disclaimer of sorts that in this video, I'm going to be talking about guns. So if you don't like it, choose a different video. And if you do like it, then stick around because it should be fun and educational. About a month ago, DECKED released a new accessory, which they're calling the Peacekeeper. And the Peacekeeper is this right here. Essentially, it's a pair of plastic and foam inserts that insert into your drawer system, and they enable you to store rifles and long guns safely and securely. So for the remainder of this video, I'm just gonna break this entire system down and tell you what I know. It goes without saying that all of these firearms were checked and then rechecked and then rechecked again to make sure that they were unloaded. And I also went ahead and took out all the magazines for extra safety. And so let's be nice in the comments, shall we? This right here, for those interested, is a Remington 788 in 243. This is a Ruger Mini 14 223. And this right here is a Remington 870 Express 12 gauge shotgun. When you buy this DECKED accessory, you get a pair of these foam inserts that fit perfectly into your box. And the foam inserts also have a plastic exoskeleton. And anywhere where you see little grooves, these things fit. So this thing goes click, clack. This one slides into the back like so. And it's as easy as that to install it. When I first laid eyes on this thing, I was like, what are all these holes for? Probably to save weight. That's literally what I thought. But as it turns out, I was wrong. These holes are for holding your ammo. So these big holes right here are for 12 gauge shotguns. You have what I think is a 20 gauge. And then you have a bunch of bottom holes that fit all kinds of other ammo. Unfortunately, my only beef with this is that they're a little bit too big, these holes, for 243. And I think that 243 is kind of a common caliber, and so maybe in future renditions, DECKED can make a set of these holes slightly smaller, but really, that's a first world problem. It doesn't really bother me, and if it does, I will just create a little wedge with a piece of cloth or something that makes them fit a little tighter. Boom. Now everything is neatly in place, including my ammo, and I can start loading my guns. Boom, look at that tight fit. Mini 14, in you go. And then it's also worth noting that if you have a rifle with a scope, that fits in this system as well, just like so. Now all the guns are in. They're super duper secure. Again, this foam is super soft, so there's really no possibility that it's going to scratch up your pride and joy, and everything closes like a dream. For those interested, here's a close-up view. We got our ammo holes all over, up and down both of the inserts. The inserts themselves hold guns very, very securely. And the foam is very, very plush, so it's not going to scratch or ding anything. Best of all, DECKED drawers are lockable, so you can come in here and lock your drawers. Now your guns are safely and securely stowed. And for extra protection, you can come in here and lock your tailgate. I said you can come in here and lock your tailgate. And now it's double locked. So it's locked here and it's locked there, which is a very responsible way to transport your firearms. Two more things worth mentioning. Number one, people will likely have questions about what the max length of firearm that you can stick into one of these systems is. And unfortunately, there's no cut and dry answer because there's lots and lots of different deck systems for lots and lots of different truck beds and vans and overall vehicle lengths. This is a 2017 Toyota Tacoma with a 5-foot bed. And I believe this is the shortest deck system that they make. And so unfortunately that limits me in terms of how long my gun can be to fit into this, gun holder. If you have a truck with an 8-foot bed, you're gonna have a much larger deck box, and thus you're gonna have more depth and more length. And so that's an important consideration for y'all to make. And the second consideration is that this new Peacekeeper system does not fit old style deck drawers. So the new style, it has these T-shaped slots. I don't know if you can see that with the sun. The new system has a T-shaped slot, and so that T-shaped slot takes these Peacekeepers without issue. In my van, I have an older deck system installed, and these slots are kind of long and uniform, and so this Peacekeeper system will not fit in those slots. So if you're considering getting this accessory, then you might want to go look at your slots. Overall, I think this is a great product. I don't know if I mentioned the price already. This Peacekeeper insert is $60, and I think that it does a really good job at securely stowing guns. And then the deck system makes everything super duper secure because you can lock it and then you can lock it again in your truck bed. That's all that I have to say about that. Those are my thoughts. For more videos that are just like this but completely different, subscribe to my channel, Butenko Films.